Welcome, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. What a beautiful, beautiful, and blessed day for us to get to come together. So, what we're going to do today in our 30-day meditation challenge called Awaken to Abundance is gratitude, of course. So, I love the day of giving thanks. I love the concept, the idea behind it. I love that in some way or another, a large percentage of our planet is actually thinking about gratitude today. They're thinking about coming together. They're thinking about being appreciative, perhaps writing in a journal what they're thankful for, giving presents. Or this morning, starting very, very early in the morning, I began to send out texts and WhatsApp messages to people, Facebook messages too, I think some, to the people in my life and the people in my students too. I love them. They're part of my daily life, and to all of the people, and to just share that appreciation and gratitude, to really let them know, not just assume that they know or say it sometimes, but to express it very, very explicitly. And so today I want to thank you for coming here and joining me. Thank you for being somebody who's awakening to the true you, who's willing to open yourself up, your heart and your mind, to let go of the past, let go of the pain, let go of the programs, let go of parents, let go of all of the things that hold you back from freeing yourself to believe, to understand, and to rise up to be the full and true being that you are meant to be. You came here designed in this beautiful and exquisite and unique and unusual way. I lived in Austin for a while, and the motto there, it's all over everywhere, is keep Austin weird. I loved that because I like to embrace the concept of being weird, not weird in a mean way, not weird in a cruel way, weird in a unique, delicious, yummy, creative way, because there isn't a single one of us alive that's the same. We weren't designed to be the same. So what an exquisite way to be grateful to yourself than by accepting who you are today, accepting that today in this moment, today in this exquisite moment in time, in the cosmos, these wild and unique energies, this unbelievable moment of transformation on our planet. We are opening to levels of awareness no one on this planet has ever conceived of. It's happening quickly, and we are, yes, it's uncertain. Yes, it's challenging sometimes. Yes, it's incredibly frustrating even, and confusing. I know my clients who have businesses, they're like, well, the things that used to work don't work. Everything's in flux, everything's in transformation. But here's the beauty. As you open your arms, as you receive your light, as you accept that you were designed this way and become you, as powerfully as you can, be the you no matter what anyone says. Be you no matter what anyone thinks. Be the you that loves and accepts the parts of you you don't think are perfect, the parts of you that you judge, that you're ashamed of, that you feel guilty. Don't judge them. Bring them back in. Bring them in with a hug and begin to say, yes, because duality, as we've been exploring so far, is the exquisite nature of our universe. There's no form possible. There's no beautiful house, beautiful car, beautiful soulmate, beautiful clothes, beautiful clients, beautiful vacation. There's no beautiful anything. Trees, sun, sunset. If there isn't form, which requires duality, which requires two sides of everything. Now, here's the thing. Today you're going to be bathed and infused in gratitude. And that's why we're here together. I'm going to share something very special with you from my Light Body School. It's called a Power Program. These are incredibly powerful vibrational tools. It's like a remedy. It's like a little pill in a vibrational form. Everything's vibration. Everything's energy. The pills you take, the liquids that you drink, the herbs that you take, everything that has form is a vibration. And so we don't have to have the physical form. And you know this if you're an energy worker, or if you've ever received or learned Reiki, or other forms of energy healing. And so in Light Body School, we go deep into the truth of who we are. We're here to accept who we are, become who we are, align with our particular frequency, our soul signature frequency, the song, the tune, the vibration, the rhythm, march to your own drum beat, so to speak, right? We've been told not to be who we are. We've been told we're not good enough. We're too short or too stupid or too fat or too slow or too late or too old or too loud or too whatever. Okay? None of it is true, and you're going to let it all go. So in Light Body School, we learn our light body structure. We learn how to move energy, how to see and sense and direct energy, how to use symbols, and how to take all of these energies and elements around us and understand how to be. We're inside of a game. We're in a virtual reality. We're in a hologram. And if we don't recognize that and we don't go, oh, okay, we have to acknowledge there's a cycle. Sometimes you're full of energy, and sometimes you just want to curl up and sleep. Sometimes you're feeling vibrant and alive and ready to go out and conquer the world, and sometimes you just want to stay home and create. There is night and there's day, there's north and there's south, okay? And they're not good or bad. So you're going to be asked today to peel away your preconceived idea that most of us have who've been raised in the Western world, that idea of good and bad, good and evil, that there's one thing to achieve and the other is to be shunned. Dark and light are not evil and good. You are not supposed to be all light. You are a perfect balance. And you are the creator, which means you are pure light, which means you stand inside of this continuum of black and white, and you have the ability to take from either side in any mixture you want. So if you've ever done painting, you can take white paint and blue paint. You can use the blue paint and it's solid blue. You can use the white paint, it's solid white. You can take a little bit of white and a little bit of blue and make a really pale, pale pastel blue. And you could add a little bit more blue and it might become a little bit like a light blue, and then a sky blue, and then a deep blue. And then you could add a little green and it could become a green blue, right? A turquoise. So this is the same thing. Dark and light, polarities and dualities in ourselves, in our world, in our lives, they are simply one side of the coin. So today, peel away your idea that you have to achieve a state of perfection and stay at love and happiness, abundance, with lots of money in your bank account, in a perfect relationship, with the optimal health in every moment of your life, or you are a loser. This is not your goal here in any way, shape, or form. I ask you to dissolve it and deconstruct it today. As we go into this gratitude power program, it is layers and layers and layers. So pretend we're making an elixir, a mixture, a remedy. If you've ever taken Rescue Remedy or Bach flower essences, well, Rescue Remedy is a mixture of 5 different Bach flower essences. So I'm a homeopathic doctor and a master hypnotherapist, and I've learned all the energy work. And then I've also worked with flower essences that I used to make vibrational essences. And now I work with light technology and crystals and different things. Everything is vibration. It's just a different tool of seeing the vibration. You work with plants and herbs, looking at them, putting them in your environment, eating them. That's a frequency. They hold a particular frequency that has a certain benefit, right? So you take it for that. You put certain colors around you because that vibration makes you feel a certain way. So we're going to infuse you with the full color spectrum in a vortex. So we're going to combine the energies of a vortex, that sacred movement, because creation is about movement. It's not just duality. It's now you have these two things. You have this palette. You have this vast array, this field of abundance to draw from to create your life. But you also now get to stir it up and begin to bring movement into it, flow. And that is where life comes from. We can have a form, but if it doesn't have force in it, life force in it, if you were not in your body, we would call your body dead. We would call you dead. Your body wouldn't move. Your body is simply like a car. It's like an exquisite and amazing car. that you have come into. And it gives you certain capabilities. You can see certain things. You can hear certain things. But there's certain things you can't hear. You can't hear stuffed dogs here. You can't see infrared light, but we use it to heal, right? We know it's good. We know it's there. So you're in this soup and this all around you, and you're the creator. But you have to accept who you are, because your unique talent to create is not being what your parents told you to be, or not being somebody who's never made a mistake, or not being somebody who's never showed your butt, I call it, right? Done something embarrassing, right? Got drunk or was mean to somebody or overreacted or made the wrong decision, what you think was the wrong decision. So you have to let go of all of that and receive the entirety of who you are, because therein lies your uniqueness and your power. It isn't effortful to be who you are. It is effortful to not be who you are. And that's why the struggle is here. That's why the anxiety, the despair, the depression. So we're going to explore the scale a little bit so you understand what I'm talking about, that it's not just an emotion. It's a vibrational rate. It's a dimension that you live in. It's an experience you have. And it gives you access to, or does not give you access to, different things. You can't be joyful and abundant if you're living in grief, craving, and anger. It's not possible. They don't vibrate together. They're like oil and water. They just like, no, get away. So remember, we're doing this meditation every day until December 17th. And always at 11 a.m. Eastern, unless some kind of Mercury retrograde thing happens. And you can get them all right here. They're going to be here instantly for you to listen to. Please go back and do the other ones. Repeat them as often as you want. In Light Body School, we're also doing a 30-day challenge. And it's to activate your light body every day. This is my primary thing that I tell them. If you don't have time to study, if you don't have time to do a deeper training or a deeper activation or a deeper learning with your energy field or your mind or whatever you're reprogramming or whatever you're learning at the moment, activate your light body. We created daily activation that people can follow through these beautiful graphics, and they're guided, and there's music and there's energy, and we're moving everything. Why? Because it's like maintenance. It's like brushing your teeth every day. It's like going to the gym or going for a walk every day. You've got to maintain that energy field, and you have to begin to bring it back into alignment with you. So today we're going to express deep gratitude, because we're going to bring all the colors in. We're going to whirl the vortex. We're going to go into some sacred geometry and begin to move through what I call the largest part of your light body. So you are a being. Your physical body is the center of a Tootsie Pop, that chewy, yummy center. But it's the only less than 10% of who you are is your physical body. And then you have a emotional body. Of course, we know that. We feel it. It is our power center. It can knock our ass off, or it can make us achieve miracles. And then we have our mental body, and we know that's there because we can get lost in our thoughts, and we can be distracted by our thoughts, and we can take on other people's beliefs and hear them in our head telling us, who do you think you are? You're not good enough. And we have beliefs. So they exist in both of these bodies, creating a little village together. And those beliefs tend to color what we see, what we have, what we're willing to receive. And that is what we call abundance. So as we explore this, you're going to feel and understand more and more of who you are. All right, had to get a sip of water there. And then as you realize that you are in motion, that you are a being that is constantly fed from divine source energy, and that the only limitation that you have is inside of these bodies, we start to unite the bodies, and you master your physical, mental, and emotional bodies. As you're doing that, you're reaching further out into your Buddhic body, your causal body, all these other bodies, but essentially what we would call spiritual body. And you have that connection to all that is through this light structure that is creating your physical body. So it's this huge structure all around you. You're at least a mile wide. That is the truth. Now, how aware and awake and connected you are to all of it, how much of it is running on autopilot or is shut down or hasn't been used or has been ignored for so long it doesn't know what to do, That depends. But in Light Body School, we're constantly activating it, clearing it, cleansing it, going into it, imprinting new codes into it, awakening it to what you need to be vibrating at. So today, what I'm thankful for is that we're here together to give thanks for our bodies, for exactly the way that they are in this moment, even if we want them to be different. And to give thanks for our life, for every minute of it. Not this part, but not that part. Yes, all of it, because all of it has created who you are, and all of it was perfect and in exact perfect timing. And if you begin to accept that, you will peel away these things that say there's good and bad, that there's this polarity that separates us, that when I'm feeling low energy and want to just curl up with a book or take a nap or sleep for a day or so, there's something wrong with it. That if I can't serve everybody else's needs in every moment, I have to decide to start taking time for myself. That's okay. Every part of you, and loving and accepting your abundance, whether you perceive it to be lack or abundant. Where are you on that scale? Loving when you've been at the end of this lack, and loving when you've been up at the top of abundance, and loving where you are right now. And as we love all of those and we rise into gratitude, the purpose of this power program is to be like taking a remedy. So in Bach flowers for rescue remedy, they add 5 different ones together. And same thing here, vibrationally, we've put together a layer by layer by layer power program that when you see it, it will come off of the page. The frequency will begin to wash over you. You will take it in through your eyes, which goes into your pineal, your pituitary, and all the other parts of your brain. It will awaken your inner eye and your crown chakra and begin to pour down through your chakras. It will come in through your skin, and your body and your cells will begin to feel it and remember it. It is an infusion because it is encoded to bring you into alignment with the frequency of gratitude. So the frequency of gratitude this is our power program that I've been talking about. And I'm going to go through some of the layers. So it's multi-layered. Some of the things you can see, some you can't, subliminal sort of. You can feel the frequency already coming from it. And the words are commands. Commands and words have power. They also have a frequency. They also have a vibration. They also have a reaction within your mind. The 528 hertz is the frequency, the solfeggio frequency of love. 964 is the frequency of gratitude. So this gratitude infusion power program vibrates on the scale of human consciousness at 964. Let me see give me a second here. There she is. She got stuck down here. Come back up here, my dear. Okay, so here is our scale. This is the scale we use in Light Body School. And I want to give credit to David Hawkins, Power versus Force, fantastic book. He did this. He did the measurements for this, essentially using muscle testing. He tested these different states: shame, guilt, apathy, grief, so on, all the way up to love, joy, peace, and enlightenment. Of course, you can go higher than this, and there's other things in the middle of it. This one is ours. We've already begun to change it. We look at this as water and sky. Everything under acceptance is what is called force. You're in heavy vibrational energies. They're much lower frequency. They don't vibrate as fast. You don't have as much energy. You don't have as much clarity. You don't have as much motivation. So if you look at it, it's easy to say when you feel full of shame, you barely want to be alive. You don't have enough energy to drag your ass to the bathroom, much less go out and conquer the world. That's just the way it is. It's because you're vibrating at a frequency of 20. What that means is you're barely in your body. Okay? You're just keeping your body alive. It's a little bit above sleep and things like that. What happens in your emotional body is when you're in shame is humiliation. So your power center, your emotional body is feeling humiliation over and over and over. And then your thoughts, your mind, your mental body, we call it, they're miserable thoughts. They're misery thoughts, like poor me, and I can't this, and oh, everything's terrible, right? And that's the truth. That's how you feel. And it's very hard to get out of it. And the pattern, which we call, that's the environment that you're in, the the flavor of the water that you are floating in, right? If you imagine yourself as an ice cube and you're surrounded by a frequency, that is the pattern. It's of elimination. It's just letting go. It's just, I don't care. I don't care. I can't even get enough energy to call up to save my house. It's just going to leave. Everything's going to go. You don't care if you lose everything, right? And the higher frequency of shame is despising, is that feeling of just despising everything, right? Now it's a little higher than feeling shame, which is just like, ugh. But despising something, it's like hatred and misery and blame and humiliation. Like, how on earth, right, can you create a life of abundance if you're carrying around shame? And I've rarely met anyone who isn't initially at least carrying some shame. So good on you if you've done work around raising your vibration, or if you've learned how to raise your vibration, because this is what we do in Light Body School, is we learn how to look where we are, test where we are, say, oh my gosh, I'm down here in apathy, I'm depressed, I'm in depression, I'm at 50, I need to get myself up to acceptance. So I start to work my way up the scale in any way that I can, and we show you how to weave up, how to use all these different tools and techniques to work up. Now look, as you move up, if you get yourself to anger, not where you want to be, but at least you have energy, right? And when you get to courage, your pattern, the environment that you are sitting in now is empowerment. And if you can just get to the courage, that'll get you to neutrality. You'll have trust in your emotional field. You'll begin to release all the lower heavy energies. You'll feel like you can, right? You'll have satisfactory thoughts. I think I can. And you'll move into willingness. And we say, I'm ready and willing, because willingness is a very powerful state to be in. So when you're in willingness, when you declare, I am ready and willing, you are telling yourself, you are commanding, I want to be in willingness. Well, what does that mean? That means your emotions are optimistic. Woo, that's fun. And your thoughts are hopeful. And you can intend things. You can actually begin to create on purpose and have it happen. This is where true abundance begins. Right? Your pattern that you're in is intention. And then your higher frequency becomes inspiring. Now you're getting inspired, you're inspired. And this is when you pop above the water and you can breathe. At acceptance, we call it a golden doorway. At acceptance, your emotional field forgives. It lets go. You don't have to work on forgiveness. It's woo! Your thoughts become harmonious and everything becomes possible. Your pattern all around you is transcendent. You're just feeling lighter and lighter and lighter. You're above it all. It is not bothering you. You do not get pulled down by it. And you get to be in compassion. How exquisite is that? From there, you move up, and now we're going to just look at gratitude. So gratitude is just before you pop into enlightenment, and this is where our gratitude power program takes you. Now, I want to make it clear. What we're going to do is we're going to layer by layer. You're going to look at the images. You're going to bring them in. They're going to be coming off the page. I'm going to be guiding it. I'm going to be making weird noises like, and you're just going to let it, whatever happen. You're going to let whatever thoughts come up, come up. You're going to let whatever feelings come up, come up. Whatever is there, you're going to let it happen, because you're inside of a gorgeous crystal healing chamber. It's called an infinity healing chamber. There is a golden cone of light above and below you. You're wrapped inside the all-seeing eye, and you're surrounded by the sphere of light with the flower of life pattern. And if you know about any of that stuff, it's sacred geometry, and it's exquisite. And in this space, we have been activated to infinity. So now we are together in a space of 0 point of infinity. And here, it's going to be easier for you to move up to gratitude. So what a beautiful and perfect day to move ourselves into gratitude, to infuse ourselves with gratitude. So let's take a look at what that means. Our goal in Light Body School is to master our mind, our emotions, and our bodies with our light body tools, moving the energies, being aware of them, sensing and directing them, putting new programs in. So instead of automatically feeling shame, we automatically go to acceptance and then gratitude, acceptance and then gratitude. Now, you may say, I'm going to automatically go to acceptance and then gratitude, and that's the intention, but because you're in shame and guilt and grief and tragic thoughts and hopeless feelings and even evil thoughts, right? And you're blaming everybody, This is such heavy energy that when you do this gratitude infusion, it's going to lift you up. There's no way it can't raise your vibration. But perhaps it's only going to get you up to anger. And you're like, oh, this stuff sucks, man. This doesn't work. I only feel pissed off now. Well, this is why I want you to remember the scale. You feel pissed off. You've just risen light years from where you were if you were in shame or depression, right? Every one of these dimensions, every one of these places that you go, if you're in the state of grief to fear, you've exponentially raised your vibration. You have much more energy, and fear has more, and desire has more, and anger has more, and pride has more, and courage has more, and neutrality begins to just be. That's the acceptance of, oh, and I just am. It's just good. Okay, I can just be here. So going to the neutral zone, just being like, I don't have to go to happy. I don't have to get to love. That'll come. Let the energy do the work for you. Go to where you can go. Be grateful for where you go. So I want to give you an example. If you go through this meditation and right now you're feeling very hopeless, okay? You're feeling in despair, you're depressed. So that's down at level 50. It's just above guilt and shame. So there's a lot of guilt and shame. You're still feeling all those lower energies, okay? Sometimes miserable thoughts, sometimes evil thoughts. You have destructive or elimination patterns. You may be just like letting things go and not caring about yourself. You know, those destructive patterns where we just like, who cares? Blame. If you're feeling blame towards anyone, even yourself, okay? You can't carry blame and go into love, peace, bliss, and contentment. You can't carry it up there. It's like trying to carry a 10-ton weight, pull it up through the ocean and carry it up into the sky and then leave it there. It's not possible, okay? So as we rise up to each frequency, you're letting go of what's below a little more, a little more, a little more. Now, if you're in depression and at the end of this you're in anger, remember, that's good. Okay, you've rised up through all these other layers and you're up here at anger. Use that anger. Say, oh, okay, I'm at anger. I'm accepting that I'm angry. I'm going to accept that I'm at anger. And it's not where I want it to go. It's not where I wish I was going to go, but I'm going to accept that I'm here. And I'm just going to feel this anger for a few minutes. And I'm going to do it in a safe place where nobody can feel. Maybe you're going to go be with your family today and they trigger you and you get angry or you feel depressed or they make you feel like shit or they, make you feel guilty. Again, guilt is going to be a common emotion today, which is why I'm addressing it right now. I want you to remember this scale and begin to just move your energy. Just move your hands back and forth across you like a little figure eight or an infinity and just be like, I'm raising up, and get angry. Just go, I can get angry. Find something to be pissed about. From there, go to courage and see where you can go from there, right? Because when you get to neutral, you can start to trust. And when you're willing, hey, you know what? Maybe it'll work out great. Maybe it won't. I'm not going to have any attachment today to how anyone acts, to how anybody thinks, to what anybody says. If anybody reaches out to me, they are not determining my happiness. They are not going to determine my health. They're not going to determine my abundance. They're not going to let me stay down here in craving and desiring and wishing that they would say they're sorry or love me or invite me over or whatever, or notice me. Because look where you are. You're in desire, disappointment, you're enslaved. Okay? So remember, every level up is better than the one before. And from that platform, you can go higher, but please do your best to weave up out of the lower states. So if you remember the gratitude power program, you just close your eyes and you breathe it in. In that moment, it's going to be triggered again, because as you go through it right now, it's what we call an encoding. It's the first time that you're introduced to it, and it's an awakening. So you can remember it and ask to please. All you have to do is accept. Accept is the golden doorway. From here, you gain your power back. Now power is underneath you, with you. It's lifting you up, like the bubbles and the light rays you're going to see in the Gratitude Power Program. They lift you up, and you no longer have to force things to happen. Once you're at acceptance and above, that's why it's above the water in the way that I've designed the scale. And it's like reaching the light. You can breathe, right? Now, when you just say, I accept I'm angry, I accept I'm depressed, I accept I'm having guilt, I accept I'm really pissed off at my mom right now, whatever it is, guess what happens? You've now accepted it. So you're automatically going to start going up from wherever you were. Again, you may get to acceptance, way to go. But you may just go from guilt up to courage. That's pretty friggin' awesome because you said, I accept it. See how simple it is? It's called the acceptance process. It's a very deep process. It's so, so powerful. But I'm giving you just some of these really, these are juicy, juicy gems. Write them down. You use these, you're going to change your life, okay? So, so cool. Light Body School, we get to do the coolest stuff. So now, you're going to today accept whatever is and then go to gratitude. So our goal is to say, whatever happens in my life, I'm immediately accept it and go to gratitude. What does that mean? I accept what's happening. Thank you. I may not understand it, but I'm going to say thank you for it because I trust that it's for my highest good. I trust that every day, in every way, in every moment, I am living in my frequency on my path, and therefore this must be what's optimal for me. So if an old pattern or an old fear comes up for you, it's thank you. Oh my gosh, I accept I'm feeling this anger or this resentment or this, feeling worthless or whatever it is. I'm going to accept it because if it's coming back, it must still be holding on to me. I must still have an attachment to it. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you for showing yourself. Come on, let's go over here. I'm going to show you. I'm going to accept you now. I'm going to love you. I'm going to hug you and you're going to come back into me. And we're going to, all the guilt and shame and all the vibrations that are below acceptance, they're naturally going to have to go away. So we're just forgiving all of that. We don't even have to think about it. It's naturally going to fall away. And then I'm still going to be holding you in my arms because the part of you that's let go of that, good, now. And we're going to come into harmony and we're all going to transcend and there's going to be so much compassion. Now you feel that compassion and from there, again, you may not get to gratitude right away, or you might. So if you know how to use a pendulum, muscle test, or do the body compass, we teach these, they're called truth testing methods. You need to have one. Absolutely make sure you have one that you trust implicitly so that you can go outside of your intuition, go outside of anybody else, and have a way of testing for sure that you are know that this is what's optimal for you. So what you do is you test where you are. Right? You can see where you are, and then you can work your way up. All right, so today in our meditation, day 4, we are obviously focusing on gratitude. So let's tune into gratitude. I want you to just look at that level 964. Begin to think about it. Just read the number 964. Just saying the number, seeing the number, thinking the number, hearing me say the number 964 is introducing the vibrational frequency of 964 into your body, into your mind, into your emotions, into your light body. We're already introducing the frequency of gratitude so that no matter what's happening in your life, it's easy. You can relax, you can let go because it's going to be natural for 964 to become the frequency that you're vibrating at this time. And you just take a nice deep breath in and relax as 964, that state of gratitude, 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 just sort of begins to whisper inside of you. And when you feel this frequency and allow it to vibrate all the way through you, 964 is the feeling, the emotion of contentment. That means you're content with yourself. You're content with every part of your life. You're content that you are who you are, and it is perfect in this moment. And your thoughts are reverent. You have so much reverence for yourself and for everything. You see God and source and beauty in everything. And all around you, you're just inside of a bubble of appreciation. Appreciation is everywhere, everywhere, everywhere. And now the truth of who you are, that you are divine, that you are eternal, that you are never ending, that you are never wrong, that you are only separate from yourself. The truth. Oh, I am the creator of my reality. And the journey has begun. Look into this exquisite Light Body Healing Power Program, the Gratitude Infusion. Looking straight into the center of it, I want you to let the whole field just flow through you. Seeing that word flow coming to you, feeling the flow, the vibration, the resonance of the colors, the light rays, the bubbles, the triquetra, the infinity symbol, eternal flow, the seed of life, the flower of life, the tube torus, the frequency of love, 528, 528. And 964, it's all emanating to you off of the page. As you look into it, you continue to look directly into the center through the O. Different parts of it will appear. Different words will get bolder. Different symbols will come forward. You'll see a petal, a seed. You'll see the triquetra. You'll see the color vortex. You'll see the bubble. You'll see the glow. You'll see the numbers. Just let it come to you, speak to you, get into flow with it. Feel yourself, your thoughts, your eyes, your mind, your emotions, your body. Feel every part of you flowing, flowing, flowing. Now, as you allow it to come in through you, gratitude, trust. You feel the quality of detachment as you easily rise above everything in your life. Flow. 964. You feel open and receptive as this infinite flow, eyes, light, vision, creation, all elements together. You feel yourself trusting that this is infusing into you, trusting that it is healing and aligning your mind, your emotions, your body. You're feeling the joy beginning to move through you as this infusion, this gratitude power program moves through your cells, moves in your blood like little tiny bubbles of light and color, infusing every part of you, every organ, muscle, tendon, tissue, skin. You feel the peace and all of the colors, the light rays illuminating like the most exquisite sun. You feel it kissing your skin. You feel blessed. You say in your heart, "Ah, I am blessed." You feel yourself now transcending any heaviness and entering the flow, the universal stream. All of you, all of the field of abundance, all of life, all of you flowing, illuminated. So now I want you to make this intention for this gratitude activation. I now see, request, and accept an increase in my rate to the level of gratitude. I easily release and rise up to the stream of gratitude. Feel yourself as if you're lifting up out of that ocean through acceptance and reason, love, joy, bliss, rising up, and there's this stream of light of every color up there in the sky at 964. You dive into it and receive and give gratitude in an unending flow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look directly into the full color spectrum vortex. Feel this come alive. This is one layer of the gratitude infusion. Tune into the vortex and allow it to draw you in, going deeper and deeper and deeper, feeling yourself beginning to spiral, feeling the frequency of creation, spiraling, the physical, the divine, feeling all things as one, feeling yourself as white light, the prism that refracts as if wings, that these are your wings of color. You have at your fingertips every ray and color and frequency of creation. I am the creator of my reality. And I have access to everything. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Look into the seed of life. Feel the torus, the tube, the energy pouring up to you through that flower, out, round. Dive into the vortex of life. Be in the center of this exquisite tube torus. There you are at the center, feeling all light, all colors pouring down to you and through you, through your crown, over your eye, into your throat, through your hearts, down through your belly and your solar plexus, pouring through your sacral and root, down through your feet and your earth star, out again. I am the eternal flow. I am clear and open channel to the field of abundance. I am the field of abundance. I am the creator of my reality. Now look deep within the tube torus and the full color spectrum vortex together. Feel them blending and swirling. Feel them coming in through your eyes, into your mind, moving through your mind and your thoughts and your beliefs. Feel it coming off the page into your body, vibrating, pulsing, awakening your DNA, turning on the soul triggers that are ready. I am ready and willing and open and receptive to know who I truly am. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Continue to look into the center and now feel the light. Feel all around you, the illumination as you rise up higher through acceptance. Let there be light. I accept the light and the dark, the yin and the yang, the masculine, the feminine, the night and the day. I accept I am creator and destructor. I am the all. And you begin to go higher and higher. You feel and see all of these bubbles, all of these light beings, all of these parts of you coming to lift you up, to hold you. You look with wonder, the child within you awakening, remembering beauty, joy, magic, blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Allow yourself to float in the bubbles of light. Be lifted up higher and higher. Let go. There's nothing here. You have transcended all heaviness, all guilt, shame, anger, blame, everything. It's gone. You can't even see it now. You're raising higher and higher, feeling love. Wow. You're raising higher and higher and higher, moving into joy. Joy, the field of abundance. Your thoughts explode with abundant thoughts. Yes, all things are possible. Look at everything I could create, I could be, I could do. I am free. I am me. I am free. I am me. I am free. I am me. You explode into peace, bliss. You feel the rays of light, enlightenment, source, gratitude. They're beginning to come through and illuminate you. You feel yourself dissolving like the caterpillar back into pure light. And you begin to feel that connection to your truth. Thank you. I am ready and willing. Thank you. I am open and receptive. Thank you to know who I am, to connect to my soul blueprint, and to have the wisdom, the guidance, the strength, and the presence to follow my path. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Your crown chakra explodes with light, and an exquisite trinity of light beings appears. They come down with blessings and pour them over you, each of them holding a horn of plenty, pouring the contents down through your crown into your eye. And it begins to go out and down through your entire being. They ask you, are you ready and willing to receive the light and the love and the truth of who you are? You must declare, yes, I am ready and willing. And now the first light being pours the crystal light gifts down into you. You see and feel them. You know what they are. They're exactly what you need. Thank you, thank you, thank you. The next light being comes forward with a basket of plenty and asks you, are you ready and willing to receive the abundance that is your nature? You must be willing to receive without guilt or shame. You must be willing to receive from pure acceptance. Yes, I am ready and willing. And feel this new gift being poured down over you and through you. Light like little wings moving through every part of your body, your cells, your mind, your emotions. Lighter and lighter. You've now moved into the land of gratitude, the dimension of 964. The third beautiful light being appears before you, looks deep into your eyes and begins to pour love. You feel so seen, so appreciated. You feel revealed, loved, blissful, content. These exquisite eyes like a huge mirror, reflecting back the universe of your beauty. You see yourself within these eyes. You feel, oh my, I have so much reverence for the beauty that I am. You think, what beauty? What magnificence. I see the divine. I see the purpose. I understand. As you continue to watch yourself, your exquisite light body in the eyes of this loving guide, you see yourself transform. You see and feel yourself transforming. The appreciation that you feel all around you from this beautiful being reveals within your eye the truth. Everything disappears, and you are standing within the pure light of the divine. You are within pure consciousness, the state of enlightenment. I am that I am. And here you're given a message. You only have a moment to stay here, and you must take this message back to you, to yourself, to the you that lives in the lower frequencies, so that you can remember every time that yes, you have been here, you are from here, and you can come back here. Receive your gift. You see and feel yourself slowly infused with light, coming down into the gratitude power program, the colors and rays, the vortex, the seed, the triquetra, the infinite flow, all of it. You settle in here like a little Buddha, serene and present, a drop of light, the true essence of who you are. You sit in the center in the flow. You feel all around you the colors, the vortex, the love, the trust, the joy, the peace. In this beautiful place of pure appreciation and truth, declare, I am gratitude. 964, 964, 964, 964, 964. Receive this infusion. And close your eyes. Continue to feel this infusion. Continue to feel the colors whirling around you. You need only pick one up to create. You feel you're in the center of this exquisite flower of life, this tube torus. You are the seed that takes all of this and gives birth to new life, to creation. You feel the infinite flow of the triquetra and the wisdom of the eyes that say, let go of the old. All becomes power, love, and light. Let go let go. Now feeling this strong sense of peace begin to come back into your body, into this moment, into your chair, into your room. Slowly, slowly feel your awareness coming back to your physical body, bringing with you this expanded, exquisite state of gratitude. Feel it coming with you as you become aware of your body, your fingers and your toes, and you move them a little and you see the colors move around you. You stretch your arms out and you feel all around you the joy, the bubbles, the colors, the flow. You put your hands on your heart and you feel coming directly through your heart the flow of gratitude, the flow of appreciation, the flow of joy, the abundance, the blessings. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Take your hands and put them together in front of you in the symbol of thank you, of gratitude, of honoring, of respect. And bow to yourself. Namaste. I am one, and I am honoring the divine within you and within me. Thank you. Now take your hands, rub them up, your arms, slowly spreading the gratitude. Give yourself a hug. Now run your hands on your face. Just hold your face, cradle your face. Cradle your face the way that you do when you hold someone's head that you cherish. Hold your face with love and gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for this face, for this nose, for these lips, for this mouth. Thank you for these eyes. Put your hands over your eyes and let the gratitude pour from your palms into your eyes, into your brain. Thank you for my mind, my thoughts, my creativity. Thank you for my skin and my hair and my scalp. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for my thoughts, for my feelings, for my heart, for my love. Thank you for reminding me I am a multidimensional being. Now tap your fingers right on your forehead. Tap all around your forehead. Open that eye, open that eye, open that eye. Go right up to the top of your head, back and forth on your crown, back and forth like little feet running, 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 running. Wake it up. Now go around the top of your head where your crown would be. Wake up that crown. Wake up that crown. Spiral back in with your little feet running, running, running to the center. Tap, open the vortex. I am flow. And come down to your temples, down your jaw, slowly tapping your chin, your lip, come up your nose, gently tapping between your eyes. And now tap over your foreheads, very gentle. Tap, 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 tap. And back up to the center of your forehead. Rub your fingers up and down from the bridge of your nose to your hairline. Rub really deep. Rub really deep. I receive, accept, and infuse this gratitude infusion. Now open your eye, pushing your fingers down, pull open with both of your hands as if you're pulling open two doors. From the center of your forehead, you're pulling out. Now you're over your eyebrows, out, out, out. You're pulling, you're still pushing down, pulling your skin, pulling, pulling. Open that eye to your temples. Rub your temples in a spiral. All right. Put your hands again in front of you, together, in front of your heart. Thank you. You are a blessing in the world. The more you raise your vibration, The more you help others to raise themselves out of a low vibration mindset and reality. Please spread the gratitude. Share this 30-day meditation challenge. It's free. It's on Facebook. You can go to nanakasha.com if you want to get notifications of it. You can go to iTunes to my Bliss Life podcast where you can subscribe. They'll tell you every time we post one. Or you can join Lightbody School at lightbodyschool.com or blissliferetreats.com. I want to thank you so much for being a part of this transformational abundance meditation. And I want you to take one more moment with me and let me send my gratitude to you. And now I'd like you to open your heart and just feel this flow coming from my heart to yours, from the universe to yours, from the divine to yours. An infinite flow of love, never ending. Pass it on. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Have a beautiful and blessed day. Go give thanks and share this beautiful moment together. Namaste.